Welcome back out to another one of our Student Spotlight interviews. Chance to talk with Tristan Jackson from Salida High School. And Tristan, first of all, freshman year is kind of rolling along right now, but how's it gone for you?
I'm doing pretty good.
When you talk about the freshman year, you can be nervous going from 8th grade to 9th grade. You said it wasn't for you, though. It was a little at first, but you jumped right in.
Yeah, I was a little nervous. Like, I thought it would be something big, but within the first week, I just kept my groove on, and it was great.
It's all school once you get down to it, and school comes down to one thing, that's learning and getting into your classes. You said math is one of your favorite subjects to really dive into. What draws you to math the most?
It's just my strong subject, and it's really fun for me, and I like to do it all the time.
You said the equations really are something that test you the most, but kind of you get into that a little bit. Is there anything specific about equations or solving something or finding the answer to something that makes you get excited?
I just like figuring things out. Like, I like to figure out the answer for myself.
You said your teacher in that class also is someone that's helped you get excited about math and geometry. This year is what you're taking. What does she do, and who is that teacher, I guess, first of all?
Yeah, that teacher, her name's Miss Miles. She likes to mix in stuff. Like today, my second period, we did a review, but we mixed it in with Jenga, which is pretty fun, and she does stuff like that all the time.
Nice when teachers can kind of mix things up. You said you look for that in most teachers, someone who can let you do the work, but also finds ways to make it exciting. Does that help when you kind of know what you're looking for going into a classroom?
Yeah, it kind of does help me.
Talk a little bit about other subjects you like, because you said science is something else that gets you going a bit. Figuring things out, that seems to be something that you tie together in classes, I guess, or in subjects that you seem to like. What do you like most about figuring things out? What's the end result really bring you?
It just gets me excited. Like, I like to know things for myself and learn more.
Talk a little bit about the extra stuff that you do around the school too, because it's not always about classes. Got to have something to break up that monotony. You do sports, cross country in the spring, or fall I should say, and then spring you're thinking about track, but right now basketball. Before we talk about the sports themselves, what drives you to compete?
It's just fun to play sports, and I think everyone should play a sport.
Anything you've really picked up? You said your teammates that teach you things. Anything you've really learned this year that you've been able to take into other areas outside of sports?
It's helped during basketball. It's really helped me with my mental game. Like Miles and Leaf, they're big guys like I am, and yeah, they just help me.
You said track and cross country are the two sports. You go from a very team-based sport in basketball to some very individual-based sports and kind of the bookends for it. Is it tough to kind of push yourself sometimes when you're out there on the track or out there on the course?
Sometimes it is. Like, say I'm in a cross country meet. Sometimes when you get tired, you just got to push yourself through it. It's only 3.1 miles. It's not that bad, but your brain thinks it's bad, but your body can do more.
Definitely teaches you that you can push yourself beyond your limits. And when you talk about that, it's always about growing, and sometimes growth is passing things on to people behind you. As a person who's through his freshman year now, what would you tell someone coming behind you from 8th grade to make this year easy for them?
I would say just keep being yourself, and it's all right to be nervous. You should be nervous sometimes, but yeah, just be yourself and just get in the groove, and you'll jump right in.
I think that's great advice to pass on to someone. And we'll wrap it up with this though. With the advice, you've been around here a while, around Salida a while. What makes it nice to grow up here? What do you look forward to the most?
There's so many things that you can do besides just sitting in your home. Like, there's mountain biking, there's skiing. Like, there's a ski resort like 15 minutes away. Like, yeah, go ski. And there's golf. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do.
Those activities keep you busy. They've kept you busy so far, and they've kept you moving forward. Tristan, thanks so much for the time to talk with us about what's going on in school, and good luck as you keep going through this year and the next 3.
Thanks.